So, short story short, I'm in Esbjerg. I'm going to Lake Garda, Topole, in the north end of, to do a windsurfing world championship. So the ID bus is packed pretty good. Have to go to Boyens to pick up Wi-Fi. Should have 100% state of charge right now. So see you at the next charging stop. We'll see how the bus performs on this pretty long road trip overnight somewhere in south of Germany or Austria is probably gonna be necessary. First stop, a bit of headwind, so not that great of a mileage, but yeah, we'll see as we go along. Time to be a little bit. Så filmen, kan du filme displayet her? Overtag.
Ladstopperne på din rute bliver opdateret.
Hvorfor kan sådan der? Yep. First charging stop at 36%. And why do you already charge? Because the passengers in the car had something to discharge, so we might as well use it. Ionity charger. So yeah. So yeah, cable is a little bit on the short, but yeah, first charging stop, big queue in the toilet for Wi-Fi. So yeah, we'll see when she gets out, then we probably have 100%. So yeah, see you later. Procent. And Wi-Fi wants the AC on. What the fuck? We will never get there. 15 hours to go and a lot of kilometers. Yep, saving ourselves a little bit of electrons because we are a little bit unsure of how we're gonna make it. So, and now it says take a break at the charging station. Just Pete came in with 11%. Charging speed is super fine right now. So yeah, the Navi is taking us, yeah, we're almost in Berlin. Should be the fastest route. One little problem with the ID bus when you have the manual doors is that we can open this one because the charging port isn't there, but when we are charging we can't open that one over there. And if you put your food in that one over there, you are in trouble. But yeah, we'll eat after we charge.
Nå, det bliver sådan en film-ting.
Ja. Sådan var det lidt uskarpt. Next up, when we were out of the Stau, we did some pretty high speed, so we came here with 36 kilometers left. And yeah, now it's just about to start. So yeah, I'll show you here, 11%. So we should probably get 200 again. We're getting a little bit bored with all the charging, but it's okay. It's pretty much going on here. And some Teslas over there, and one Ionity defect. This one has the touchscreen defect. But yeah, charging is going up. See you on the next ladestop. The bloody lunar eclipse. 4th or 5th charging session ended up at a Tesla charger at A9. There isn't many Ionity chargers close to Nuremberg, and that was where we ran out of juice. So yeah, now it going here, and yeah, it's already up to almost 200, so that's pretty good. So we'll go eat and discharge bodily fluids, only pee-pees. So made it 1142 kilometers, 12 hours driving, almost 100 kilometers yeah, so now we go sleep, and this will probably reset in the morning. So we'll have to do a new one for the last part of the trip.
29 minutter. Der kan anbefales en bedre rute.
Så vi kan på lederstoppene. The Alps. Yep. Hopefully final charging stop. There's pretty noisy chargers here. But yeah, we are in the mountains in Austria. So yeah, final charging stop before Lago del Garda. Så er det ikke her, den der. Jeg tror, det var her betaling til. Det var nok før den gået helt ned til vejen. Der var faktisk ikke noget udover. Der var ikke behov for afspærring på højre vejen.
Ja.
Så. Hey, der er kommet pil. Der er kommet pil på grund af det.
Og der står en der ticket nu.
Ja.
De blev så trætte af skat.
Ja. Men vi kan godt se, at det var et problem.
Ja.
Der er ikke meget vind.
Det kan jeg. Here comes the wind.
Made it. Og lige bare kan se de der stats der. So, made it.
Shit.
Hvorfor stop? Yep, some quick reflection on going all the way from Esbjerg to Lake Garda in an electric vehicle with a relatively high consumption. Average was around 4 kilometers per kilowatt hour. So for the square box design and also really putting the hammer down at some points of the driving, going 140, 150, 160, I think that's a pretty decent consumption for such a boxy design. It needs to be boxy to fit a lot of windsurf gear. And yeah, the car is super nice. The people driving it didn't have that much experience with how to set it up for longer trips. So as I will show you here, that was actually, we first discovered that going on the way back, because we had a little problem with the navigation always suggesting something else than Ionity stations, even though I put specifically Ionity stations only. Then it only means that then it still finds way different other brands of charging on the way. But then if you press the electric cord up in the top of the screen, then you can then you only get the Ionity station, and then you can sort of like estimate and put them in as a middle destination on the way to the big place, and that makes it a whole lot easier to find the Ionity stations, which I prefer, for which I had a subscription. And yeah, and the car, yeah, and then so on the way back we were more keen on driving to really low, like 5% or 7% rest of capacity in the battery, and yeah, really really just pushing it a little bit more. And yeah, we charged 4 or 5 times each way, and for people at my age and wifey's age, it's appropriate with the 4 or 5 stops to pee on such a long journey anyways. And we also had something to eat. Almost every place it was about 3 hours between each stop. So that anyway, peeing and eating almost takes half an hour, and then at the high charging speeds, as you can see, it hits like 200 and 200 for quite a long time before going a little bit lower, but it still charges. Even the last 10%, it's like 80, between 60 and 80 kilowatt hours. Yeah, you know what I mean. So for us, it wasn't a hassle, and on the way back we even timed it so we could stay at a hotel where there was an Ionity charger right outside. So when we went for the breakfast next morning, we just plugged it in, and then we were done with the breakfast. We had the 100% state of charge on the way back from the morning and from the get-go. So it wasn't that big of a hassle, and the travel assist and the quietness of the ride and the smoothness of the electric motor just make, and yeah, when you are in Stau, traffic jams and stuff, it drives from itself. You don't have to press the clutch, engage first gear, maybe get to second gear, then depress the clutch again, hold the clutch, get into first gear, stand still, press the clutch. It's just way more easy. Yeah, it takes longer, but if you time it right, it's no problem. So definitely would never do the trip in a gasoline car if I can escape that. And someday I hope that my big RV can also become electric. And I think if you just have around 300 to 400 kilometers of real world charge and a high charging speed, that's actually more than enough if you have to pee from time to time, and most people have to do it. So yeah, and did a world championship at Lake Garda, came in 23 out of 37 people, so happy with that. Not my favorite discipline yet, but I will practice some more, and the results kept getting better and better. So yeah, and Italy and Lake Garda, and yeah, Marchesini. Oh, there's so many nice places, so definitely highly recommend it. Go to Lago di Garda. Yeah, and you can do it in an electric car without any drawbacks.